Hi all. So today we are going to talk of bias variance trade-off. So once we have created the model, we try to analyze the model and understand, the kind of errors that our model is making. There are two kinds of errors that are possible, that our model will make. One is bias error and one is variance error. Let me explain you both the errors. This is bias error and variance error. Okay, so high bias error or underfitting error. This is also called as underfitting error. What does this mean? This means that my model is underperforming on the training data itself. That is, there is some pattern in the training data which my model is not able to capture. Let me give you an example of this. Now here is my data. This is a classification example wherein my training data comprises of two labels, that is blue label and green label, and this is how I have to classify. So the model that was created by me is denoted by the blue line. This was the model equation that I created. When I created this model equation, we could not capture a pattern. This particular pattern was not captured, and hence all these green crosses are the errors. All these green crosses are misclassified, will be misclassified as blue. Okay, because the correct model should have had gone like this. Let me just create a small line over here. Yeah, so my model should have had gone like this. But since my model went like this, so this whole area is misclassified, is called as the bias error or underfitting error. Okay. Now let us talk of the variance error. Variance error is also called as overfitting error. Okay. So my model, the model that I have developed, it has overfitted to my training data to capture each and every pattern and each and every outlier in my training data. It has captured it so well that when an unknown data comes to my model, the model will underperform. It will create errors. So this is what is overfitting error. Let me diagrammatically explain that to you. So in this particular case, wherein again blue and green classification was required, a model has been created by this pink line. This is model M. Okay, so this model is capturing the pattern exactly. So this is a single outlier was there. That pattern was also captured. Then here also. So this is a pattern that had to be captured. This is fine. But this is an outlier clearly. And these 2 points are clearly the outliers. So suppose a point comes over here. Let's say this point comes over here, and we want to classify this point as blue or green. Then my current model M will classify this as blue. But intuitively we can see that it should have had been classified as green, not blue. Because these two blues, they look like outliers only, right? So this point or this point should have had been classified as green and not blue, but my model is classifying them as blue, or rather misclassifying them as blue. So this model will underperform on the unknown data, because it is trying to capture each and every outlier and each and every mistake of my training data. Now, every time we try to improve on bias error, that is, we try to reduce the bias error and capture the patterns of our training data, the model tends to move towards the overfitting side. So there is this trade-off. As we try to reduce the complexity of the model and we try to make it more simpler, our model is not able to capture all the patterns of our data, and hence it produces bias error. So there is this bias and variance trade-off occurs with every model. So as we increase the complexity of the model, all the patterns start getting captured, because of which overfitting starts happening. As we make the models more simpler, just to avoid the variance error and overfitting error, our model will start, underperforming on the bias side. That is, it will create bias errors. So this bias variance trade-off is a trade-off wherein we need to achieve a balance. Okay, so what are the solutions? How do we achieve a balance to get a low bias error as well as low variance error? There are a few solutions that are widely used in the industry. One solution is k-fold cross-validation. So, k-fold cross-validation. Second solution is regularization. And third solution is ensemble learning. So one by one, we will discuss all these three solutions in the subsequent videos, subsequent training sessions. That's it for today. Thank you guys. If you've enjoyed the video, if you have learned well, then please like and share the video. Thank you. And please subscribe to the channel. Thank you. Bye.